Hi, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Daniel.
Welcome to Daniel's Book Reviews. What book are we reviewing today, Daniel?
The series is called The Five Ancestors, and the first book is called Tiger.
Okay. Is it about a tiger?
It's kind of complicated. It takes place in the 1660, I think.
Mm-hmm.
China, yeah, China, and in this like temple, and it's like and it starts from the perspective of like Fu, which is tiger, and Cantonese. It tells you,
Oh, that's why it's called Tiger.
yeah, it tells you
And
later.
is his name Fu?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's okay. And is that why we have temples as our background?
yeah, because it like takes place in like a temple, or at least the first part does.
Okay.
Let me tell you like more. So like there's these like five people: Fu, tiger; Se, snake; Hawk, HOK, crane; long, dragon; and like mallow, which is monkey.
Okay.
And so, Grandmaster, who we don't know anything about yet, told them to like hide in a barrel because they're being attacked. And Fu is like, "Why are we doing this? I don't want to hide in a barrel, squished." Um,
Okay.
and so like it's like angry, and then it switches like to the perspective of like the like somewhere else, and it's and um no, before that he's like Ying, who left because he was like angry because he went on a mission like because they did some stuff and his best friend died.
Okay. So he left the monastery?
Yeah,
Okay. And this was before.
and he's like mad at Grandmaster because
Okay.
he like set some events that will like would make his best friend die, and so he's like really mad at Grandmaster, and so he like got friends with the Emperor and is like, "Hey, give me some troops and I'll attack the monastery I was at before." And
Okay.
so
Out of revenge or what?
yeah, and so they're attacking, and that's why Grandmaster wanted them to hide. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's like switches to like the perspective of him, and it like shows them talking. Is like, "Hey, did you search everywhere for like the five people, like six people left? I mean, sir, we killed 100 people, but there's 106 people." And so he's like, "Search that barrel, there might be people hiding in there." And then like they like shoot a gun, because guns are just like Quiangs, I think they're called, but like
Okay.
it's actually a gun. And he shoots it at the barrel, and it like explodes, and they like come bursting out. And
Do they get captured?
no, I think Grandmaster, like he like fights Ying, which is eagle in
Okay.
Cantonese or whatever. And like they fight, and he tells like the five like people to like run. Um it's like try to change the emperor's heart so he's not like so bad. And
Okay.
like run, 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 run. And then he like and then they run, and he fights Ying, and like a bunch of stuff happens, and I don't want to spoil it. So
Okay. So I have a lot of questions. um, is this like something that actually happened in China, or is this
mm,
like it could have happened? I don't know.
it probably could have happened. It doesn't have that much fantasy, but I think it kind of has a little, but not that much. You'll see once you read the later books.
Okay. And so right, like I don't know much about China in 1660 or whatever, but like this sounds like it like
It probably could have happened. Like there probably was a lot of rivalry in China at that time, and so like they were probably fighting a lot, and like guns were just introduced to China too, so that probably added like a ton. Like highly unskilled soldiers could like kill like really good soldiers who were armed with swords and
Right.
armor and stuff, and like yeah.
So okay, that makes sense. And then because like it's an imperial society, all authority comes from the emperor. So basically, if you just convince
Like
the emperor of something, you're good.
um yeah, like yeah, and they're like fight clubs, which like if you like fight it and you get like to the top, then you can like be in the emperor's ranks like immediately. You can be a commander if you become the champion of like a fight club, which is
That's
like fighting.
interesting. Yeah, like I mean, I guess so. I get that, but it seems weird, right? Like a commander of troops isn't necessarily the best fighter, or shouldn't
I mean
be necessarily.
I mean, yeah, but like that's how it works there.
I guess that's true. Lots of flaws in the promotion system.
I mean, yeah, there's will always be a flaw in like something,
Yeah.
or most of the
Uh,
time at least.
so I guess are how old are these? Are these kids or are they?
They're like the youngest is like 11 and 12, and the oldest is like 13.
Okay, so they're your age.
Yeah, but they're like kung fu masters. They're like really good at kung fu for their age, and their
Okay.
names and like Hawk, whose main name means crane, is like a really good crane kung fu master. Cause like there's different types of kung fu.
Did they learn the types that they were named after, or were they named after they learned the types?
They were they learned after their names.
So like they were like the guy Hawk, who was a crane master.
Yeah,
He was called Hawk before he knew crane style.
yeah, but he's like really good at yeah.
Huh. That's a weird
I
coincidence, I guess.
mean, he had like a name before it, but like I don't really want to say it because
Oh, so these are like they're given the names once they become good at the style.
um no, I mean like they were taken from their families when they're young.
I see. And
And
so
they had
okay.
different names, so like he changed them and then they learned like that
Okay. So
like
he changed their names and also trained them in that
yeah.
style.
Yeah.
That seems a little okay. So now like there's like this mystery that they have to solve about their past, I'm assuming,
I
or
mean,
does it matter?
it it kind of matters, yeah. And like it's really like it's interesting.
Okay. That's cool. It's interesting. Like one of the things that I find fascinating about this is you don't, at least I do not know of a lot of books set in that time period in China. So I
Yeah.
feel like,
Most of them
uh,
are like way older or like way newer.
right. So it's interesting to have that perspective. Was there anything you learned about like China that surprised you from this?
I mean, I haven't finished the series, but I am on the last book. But like, I don't think I learned like anything new.
You knew that guns were being introduced to China in the
I
1660s.
mean, like I'm not like that surprised because they were invented then, and they were probably like, yeah.
Okay, so you already knew a lot about China's history, or
I mean, like there is that doesn't like say tell that much history.
even like day to day life.
I mean,
Like you didn't know about the fight clubs,
yeah,
although I don't know if that's real or not either.
yeah. It says like they traded with the Round Eyes, which are foreigners.
Uh huh.
They're Dutch. They're like pirates, and
Yeah.
those are like, and they trade with them, and yeah. So I didn't really know
Actually,
that they
was this
traded.
the time of the Forbidden City? The Emperor.
What is a Forbidden City?
So I'm gonna get this wrong, but I think there's like so there was a city in China that you couldn't enter if you're a foreigner, and I think it was where like the Imperial Palace was.
It talks a little about the Forbidden City, but only in like the last books, and I didn't really know what it was, but like it still kind of made sense.
Okay,
It's
so you
like
may be learning about it.
like in the books, it's like like they only talked about it a little, but like it's like they fight over a key a lot in the last books for the Forbidden City, and it like has they say it has a ton of troops, and like where like the Imperial Palace is located and a bunch of other stuff.
So, do you think that it's better? I mean, which do you enjoy more? Do you like the books where, like this, where it's set someplace where you don't know anything about, or you didn't know a lot about it before reading the book? Or do you like ones that are set in like places you know about?
I don't really. I know like a little bit of China.
Uh-huh.
Like there's emperors and stuff, but I don't know that much. So I kind of like both. I don't really care.
Okay. So you don't have a preference.
Like Percy Jackson is really good, but like it would still probably be good if it took place in China or
Yeah,
something.
that's interesting. I wonder, I mean, I
Or
think it would be
Greece.
different, right? Like you don't
Yeah,
have,
it have of course it had to be different because like China's not as like it's different than New York, but yeah,
but I
I
mean
think
like,
it'll
yeah,
be cool or yeah, good.
because I mean a lot of the day-to-day of Percy Jackson was like not like, I guess the book doesn't revolve around
New
his living
York.
in New York, yeah. But it does like he does like walk to school or like goes like, to the Empire State Building or like whatever.
Yeah, but it
And
could like easily change.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, those were the details that would change. You could still have the same story. That's an interesting. I wonder if we can find books that were or like similar stories that just take place in different countries and different times, and see what's different about them.
I mean, that probably would be possible, like to find similar stories that like take place as different things, but probably are pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a good idea.
There's
Maybe,
lots of stories, so
yeah. Well, cool. This was very educational for me. I am not an expert in medieval China like you are, so
I
I
only know
learned a
that
lot.
there are emperors, but like that's all I know.
So maybe maybe you can think about something. Maybe we'll do like a compare and contrast of two books next week, and you can pick like two books that you think are similar but different, and we can talk about that.
Maybe that would be cool.
Or we could just do a
Just
regular
do
review.
what we normally do.
Yes. Okay. And next week is the 4th of July. Maybe we'll do like a special episode or something. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like,
I don't really know any Fourth of July books. Maybe we could like read and yeah, I don't know.
you didn't read what is the book that everyone reads in school for that takes place during the Revolutionary War?
Um,
Oh, Johnny Tremaine.
what's Johnny Tremaine? I never read that.
Maybe you should read it and we
I've
can
never,
talk about it.
I've never even heard of it.
It takes place during the Revolutionary War. That's all I remember about it. I think he's like a
Wow.
silversmith, maybe. I don't know. He maybe meets Paul Revere at one point. I don't know.
I've never heard it, so.
Okay. Well, we don't have to do that. We could do our compare and contrast idea. I think that's actually cooler.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got to tell them to like and
Yeah,
subscribe or
like and
whatever.
subscribe. Oh, maybe we could do a background like for fireworks for the 4th of July.
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right.
like and subscribe.
All right. Bye.
Bye.